Hey, everybody. So tomorrow we have a full moon in Capricorn, 3 degrees. And, I feel like it's been a really intense time for a lot of people because Mercury has been retrograde. So our thoughts have been, um, there's a level of uncertainty that happens to us during Mercury retrograde, whether we like it or not, because we're re-examining, we're redoing, we're reworking, we're retracing the things that we've been working on. And so that can feel very, very labor intensive. It can feel uncertain because we don't really have all of the pieces pulled together to fully understand what we're working on. To me, it's almost like working on something like an art piece that has many pieces to it, like a mosaic. A mosaic doesn't make sense when you just have one little chip, one little ceramic chip. But once you put everything together in the design and you start to have faith, one little piece, and then there's another piece, and then there's another piece, and once they're all put together, you stand back and say, oh, I see what I created, I see what that is. Things are beginning to take form. And with Mercury turning direct, I feel like, especially right around this new moon, full moon, we have the opportunity to see what we've been actually working on. I feel like the last several weeks, it's been very unclear. It's almost been like working on something with a blindfold on. And with this full moon, which is a lighting up of our awareness, it's a fruition coming. That it's really nice to have this clarity coming in with Mercury going direct as well. And it's not that there aren't some things to still be worked out. I think there are some things to be worked out, but we're going to start to see some concrete fruition in our lives. And that's really great because Capricorn is a sign that works very hard. It's the sign of hard work. We've all been chipping away at one thing in our lives, at least, trying to create this thing, and it's slow work. It's slow work and it's hard work with Capricorn. And so I always feel with a Capricorn full moon that it's really been earned. So whatever's coming up for you at this time, you've earned it. And you should find a way, even though Capricorn's kind of a sober sign, it's a good thing to always celebrate the stuff that you see appearing in your life that come from your own toil. The other thing I like about this full moon is that Jupiter is giving it a kiss. Basically, it's in sextile rather, because Jupiter's in Pisces for another month still. And so there's this it's like after we've done the hard work and we stand back and see, oh, there is my work. There, everything is represented, everything I've worked on. Jupiter kind of gives it a boost and says, yes, you did. So there's a lift here. There's a lift in the energy this week that you'll notice with this full moon. So just tap into that, because again, as empaths, our emotional bodies are always so tuned in. And sometimes when we feel turmoil and we feel unrest and we feel off center, we're not sure, is it me or is it someone else? Is it just something in the world? And often it's a collective thing. And we're just feeling what everybody's going through, not just our own work and our own things. So also recognize when there is a fluidity and a flow, and it's like I feel like Jupiter with this full moon is a little bit like a lift of a hot air balloon. There's just something lifting up, and so that we can see it and we're like, oh, it looks so pretty. I drew a few cards for us for this full moon energy. And I'm using the blur background, which is a little weird. I've never used this before, but it's kind of fun and kind of mysterious too. So, but I noticed that it makes things kind of disappear when I hold them up, or, so, oh, you can see it. So one of the cards is the Prince of Wands, King of Wands. This is fire energy. This is masculine, pure, on fire, with intention. This is action energy. This is mastery energy. And so one thing that's coming up with this is if there's a part, something that you do feel masterful about, just say hello to that energy. Just, oh yeah, I've got that. I've got that fire about that thing. Because I think every time we do that, especially with a full moon, it kind of, it sends its own kiss off to the full moon. It's like saying, yes, you did that, or yes, you got there. And this is also an energy. So we're going to see this very positive forward motion here, which is exciting after the Mercury retrograde. I got another king. I got the Prince of Discs. This is an Earth King. He is, the master of all things material and actually materializing something. Again, Capricorn is a material, earthy sign that works hard for what it's going to get. It's like the sculptor. It takes time. It's willing to chip away and get that thing made. And so there's a lot of, I'm going to say, savvy energy around you. Even if this is not your energy, it could be somebody near you, or it could come through your own thoughts and awareness. So just take a look at the material realm being kind of generous to you right now. And we all need that, don't we? That's a great message. And the last card I got is the Ace of Cups. It's so fun to do cards sometimes. I just enjoy these. The Ace of Cups. Look at that. I want to jump in that pool. The Ace of Cups it's a gift on the emotional level. Often it's just a gift of joy, and it can come through a person. It can come through the ethers. It can come through an event. But it is a gift, and it's a gift of a full to overflowing cup. So again, we want to, when we're looking at a general reading like this, and you happen to see this video, so it's tuned into you. Do you see what I'm saying? The synchronicities there. You just want to say hello to these energies, this fire king, this earthy king that's materializing things, the fire king that's keeping the inspiration going. And then this wonderful, one of the messages I'm getting actually about the Ace of Cups is it's safe. It's safe to fall into love. It's safe to fall into a feeling of being nurtured emotionally. So fall in love with whatever you're doing, or whoever you're with, or wherever that Ace of Cups wants to bless you, let it bless you. Yeah, we have Jupiter in Pisces for another month until the end of July. So Jupiter's happy. Jupiter's blessing all of us. And I think a lot of it, especially after, we're in a time with this Saturn-Uranus square that feels like you move forward and things are going and you get momentum, and then you're stopped. Something stops you and you're like, oh, great. The engine turned off again. And then you get up ahead of steam again, and you're going forward, and something else is wrong. There's something in the road. I can't pass that thing. I've got to clear the road out first. So this is something we're dealing with. It's this sort of expansion, then contraction. It's like moving forward and then not moving forward. And so when we have these moments that feel fluid and they feel expansive, and it's the hot air balloon, just let it take you. Let it be a good moment for you. So say hello to that, especially with your emotional body. And I would love to hear how this full moon plays out for you and where your goodies are. And, you can contact me at the links below. So happy full moon, and I will talk with you soon.